Not with the Patriots, though. I mean, they'll probably pull you before you hit the bonus there. Almost immediately, Gronk started to kind of laugh, Key, and said, I shouldn't have said that. What do you think about his comments on the Patriots?
Well, he's probably correct. Bill Belichick and those guys, they give you the incentives, but yet and still, sometimes they don't want guys to get them because it hurts their salary cap. But there's a lot of teams in the league that put your incentives in, and you think, I got a clear chance to make them and hit them. But when you're doing that contract and you're doing that deal, you're not even thinking about the salary cap, how it affects the salary cap down the line. But there are teams. The Jets were a team that allowed you to get them. Bill Parcells allowed you to get your incentives. In Dallas, they allowed you to get them. So it just depends on the team you're on.
Key, for the record, I'd just like to note that at the end of the statement, Gronk did say, well, there was a certain player on Tampa Bay that didn't get the benefit. Didn't. He didn't say the player's name, but we all knew who he was talking about.
Is he still on Tampa?
Apparently not.
Yeah, apparently not. It's funny because I get that about the Patriots. It's not like, they're just trying to cheat you out of money or something. In a hard cap league, if that bonus, if that incentive that you hit is going to affect the cap, this is a type of league where you got to get rid of players in order to sign your draft picks. This ain't no soft cap type situation.
This will make me so salty as a player.
No
Did you
doubt.
watch Drew Holiday last night?
Yeah.
Drew Holiday checked into the Milwaukee Bucks game for
cap.
all but 6 seconds to get a foul so he can get a check for over $250,000.
Soft cap. Key, why, when you say Parcells, for example, was like, or the Cowboys, they're not worried about that, they just do that? Is that kind of a deal where, like you say, there's no real cap, they'll figure it out if it's important? Why let we all know we'd like to get everyone paid. Sure, you want to see a guy make money. But why wasn't Parcells more concerned about the cap as it related to incentives, do you think?
I don't know, but it's more in the whole grand scheme of things within the flow of the game. They're not going to go out of their way to deliberately get you the touches to get your incentives. But within the flow of the game, they're going to make sure, that you're touching the football, and now you got an opportunity to hit your marks, whatever those marks are. I mean, that's just the way that they've always done things as far as I'm concerned. And as far as Belichick in New England, they manage it differently.
Well, he's the GM too. Maybe that has something to do with it. He's not just the coach; he's the GM.
Well, no, Bill ran the whole thing, though, right?
That's true.
Mike Tannenbaum, next time we get Mike and we have a conversation with Mike about that, about the way you handle the incentives, because there's likely to be earned, unlikely to be earned. I mean, it just depends on how it's structured within that contract.
You think the Bucs need Gronk to win the Super Bowl?
No, I don't. I think they need a tight end. O.J. Howard is now in Buffalo. He got injured and whatnot, and so he's in Buffalo, signed there as a free agent. Gronk is sitting tight, chilling. So they do need a tight end. A tight end is a quarterback's favorite, best friend, so to speak. And they got to certainly get a tight end that can play.
So my son Zane is one. He can't walk around the house without his binky. Loves his binky. Has to take it everywhere with him. Gronk is Tom Brady's binky. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, man. That dude is your safety blanket.
Know what,
though? He's giving you 1,400 yards in the last 2 seasons and 13 in total touchdowns. Come on. It's okay to have a guy that is your go-to target.
See, I thought you meant safety blanket, it just makes him feel better. The thing about Gronk we shouldn't sleep on, to me, it's not that Brady couldn't win the Super Bowl without him. Gronk makes it a lot easier to me because, put it this way, Bucs are in the Super Bowl. I guarantee you Gronk is catching a touchdown pass.
Yes.
Right? That's 7 points. You got Gronk, you're going to that's 7 points on the board because that dude's on the field. I don't know if another tight end's going to do it. I know for sure Gronk will catch a touchdown pass from Brady, right?
I can't believe I just compared Gronk to my son's binky, but you guys got the reference.
Yes, as long as it's just not like he's an emotional support guy. He can play still.
Jay, you still look like you use a binky from time to time.
I cuddle with it at night when I get cozy.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.